is this? Yeah? Oh my gosh. Genji just came home. He was out this whole time. Hi, friends. We are continuing with our snacky box. I'm gonna let you know I'm not in the best spirits today, and I think trying out some of these chocolates will boost them. So let's try some of these snackies. Yay! So I have said it before, but I have a tiny stomach. But my goal is to try all of this. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really hoping the chocolate will boost my serotonin because it got depleted this morning when I started at this new position. So I applied for the capital. Oh, by the way, we're gonna try the milky top. Is this Frito or is it Freddo? I have no idea. I'm gonna say Freddo, but we're gonna try that one first. It's milk chocolate topped with white chocolate. Ooh. See, I already feel better already. Does this have a rating on it? It does not. It's kind of disappointing. I really enjoy those ratings. I actually went to Safeway recently, and the Tim Tams I saw there, I was looking for the rating. Ours doesn't have the rating. It's quite sad, really. But anyway, oh my god, I almost just threw that. I applied for the capital in Honolulu, Hawaii, because that's where I'm from. I was gonna work a session there, temporarily, and, the thing is, like, I communicated to this company. Oh my god, it's so cute! I did not communicate that to the company. I was talking about this froggy, which is really freaking cute. You could look like him. Anyway, so I communicated to them the Friday they offered me, which was last Friday, about my appointments I had for my medical reasons. So I have medical appointments coming up, and I was like, hey, just letting you know, I have medical appointments coming up. I'm gonna need this time to go do them, but I'll return to work right after. And the first thing that happens when I get into the office, it's, good morning, Naya. Let's go down to the HR office. Bring your stuff with you. I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, oh, maybe I'm going to be down there for a while for onboarding. And I was like, oh. You know, I don't really like white chocolate. Because actually, did you know that white chocolate is not actually chocolate? You can look it up. It's a real thing. But this doesn't taste as sweet as the typical white chocolate I'm used to. It's really good. I love how it's not sweet. Like, if you tried, and I mentioned it in my last video, if you tried American sweets, it's just too sweet. This is really good, though. That was actually super yummy. Wow. Okay, but like I was saying, so they were like, let's go down to the HR office, bring your stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then as soon as I get into the HR office, they're like, the person who hired me was like, I wanted to discuss, and this is with the HR person present now, so it's the HR person and the person who hired me. And she's like, I wanted to discuss about your email. When I asked you about your availability, you said you could work immediately. So I was really shocked and surprised when you said that you have scheduling conflicts. And then she went on to say that I was like, how I was talking in my email was more like telling her rather than asking her. And the thing was, like, me, I'm like, I don't intend my emails to come off that way, but I was just, the whole purpose of the email was just to inform her of my appointments. That was the whole purpose. And exactly how long I would need for my appointments. And my thing was like, is there going to be an issue, is what I'm trying to ask. But she took my email the wrong way, and then she started scolding me about prioritizing my health over my job. And the HR representative that was with her agreed with her. So that was my morning. I hadn't even started working. And the funny thing is, like, this lady, I was supposed to start yesterday, and this lady literally took off yesterday to take care of her personal matters. But when it comes to me asking, and I told her on Friday evening, like right after I got off the phone call with her, I received a call from my doctor's office reminding me about my appointments. I'm like, oh no, I forgot about that. Let me message her. And while I'm messaging about this appointment, I'm going to preemptively message about the other ones because I want open communication. I don't want anybody to be blindsided. So I was like, okay. So I reached out to her Friday evening, and she saw my email and then said, come in Monday. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then said, oh no. And then 9 o'clock Sunday night, don't come in on Monday. I'm not going to be in. Come in on Tuesday. And then I came in today, hadn't even started my shift. And I got called down to the HR office to get a lecture about prioritizing my health. That's America for you guys. America sucks. And I'm going to say it all the time because I fucking hate being American. I actually tell people I'm not American. I'm Hawaiian because I am citizen of Hawaii. See, like, it's so ingrained in me of saying Hawaii or, you know, saying it improper because that's what the schools told us to say. Like, our public schools don't even educate us fully about what happened here in Hawaii, so I'm always correcting myself when I make mistakes. But this next one, we're gonna try Carmelo, a Carmelo koala. I love Carmelos. We have something called Carmelo here, and it's pretty good. I think this one's a milk chocolate, but look, it's a little cute koala. These are actually making me feel a lot better. Because I'll tell you what, I was in such a, like, I was so excited to start this job, and they just killed my excitement. But, the state of Hawaii, the Senate, the House, the whole entire Capitol building, they exploit their workers. They really do. Because, like, even in that meeting, they said, oh, our senator doesn't allow anyone to take off for any reason at any time. Even the permanent staff don't get vacation. And I'm like, then why the fuck would I want to work with you? Like, you were just boasting about your senator, how good she is, and she's for the people, but then you say this stuff, and I'm like, you're making your senator look really bad. It's just so good. I love caramel. Caramellos are the best. I know this isn't probably what people are wanting to hear, like me being depressed about having hope in a position, because I've been looking for a job for like the longest time. The job market here in Hawaii sucks. And it's really hard to find a stable position. So I've been working temporary jobs here and there to maintain me keeping up with my bills. But I was like, oh my gosh, finally I have a job that I can pay my bills with, and then it just all went to shit. And now I'm fucking depressed about it. And I'm more depressed that that HR lady didn't even stick up for me. She was just like, yeah, no, your supervisor is right. You do need to prioritize your job, and your health is not a priority. I'm like, wow, okay. Thanks. I'm not important. Thanks for reminding me. But this chocolate is making me feel important, so that's all that matters, right? Ooh, really good chocolate, by the way. I love how it's not sweet. Like, I eat a lot of Japanese desserts, and I love Japanese desserts because they're not really sweet, you know? I could eat a lot of this chocolate. Next one, we're gonna try the cherry rip. I'm really excited for this one. Because If it's anything like what I'm thinking it is, it's dark chocolate. Oh, and there's coconut! Okay. If you ever come out to Hawaii and you want to try something that's tropical, I would say. We had this thing called almond joys. I don't know if they have it on the continent cuz I don't really frequent the continent often. And yeah, I've lived in Hawaii my whole life, so it's just like whenever I see something from home there, I'm like, "Oh my god, they have it." But I don't know if they have almond joys up there. So, but cherry and coconut, that sounds really interesting. And dark chocolate happens to be my favorite chocolate. Like I love dark chocolate. I just like the bitterness of it. It's really nice. Oh. You know, I don't even want to know the rating on this one. I just wanna eat it. Oh, that sounds so good though. Cherry, coconut, and dark chocolate. Who would have thought, huh? That sounds amazing. So the almond joys is just uh almonds, chocolate, and coconut. So it's like coconut, um, like with coconut flakes, I guess you could call it. Like sweetened coconut with chocolate over it and the almonds on top. It's super good. It's like one of my favorite candies. Ooh. Oh my god, this is so good! I think that has become my new favorite chocolate. It just replaced almond joys, and I grew up on almond joys, okay? Like, that's saying something. If I prefer something over an almond joy, that's saying something, because that's literally the only candy I'll eat all the time. Like, I could always go for an almond joy. Yeah, it's super good. Oh man, I'm so happy I have another one, but I think I'm gonna restock on these. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh, that just snapped me out of my depression mode. I'm so glad I have another one. Excuse me while I devour this. Oh my gosh. That was so good. Now I just want to add almonds on top of it just to see how it would taste. Because, like, oh my gosh. Like, that was really good. Wow. Next thing I'm gonna try is some of these, I want to say they're taffies, but I'm not entirely sure. Minties? Oh. Well, I don't smell mint. May contain wheat, gluten, and milk. It's moments like these you need minties. Oh, no, I did. I read it right. Minties. Is this a mint flavored taffy? I feel like this is a taffy. Oh, now I smell it. Uh, I'm not the hugest fan of mint things. There is one mint thing I'll eat. It's a mint chocolate, and I think it's called Andes. It's like it's just mint chocolate. So there's it's just like a mint chocolatey dessert, I guess, but just plain old mint. Like I don't think I'm going to enjoy this. We might be heading back to my depressive mode. We'll see. Okay. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's definitely taffy. Sticking to my teeth. Can't get it off my teeth. Mm. Eh. I mean, if this was sitting on the counter at like a party or something and that was the only thing that was there, I would eat it, but This is not as strong as I thought it would be. Like, the mint stuff that, we have here, it's really strong. Like, your nostrils get slapped. That's how it feels. So if you've ever eaten like a wasabi and you got the bitch slap from having too much of that horseradish in your mouth, that's what that feels like with the mint candies here, and that's why I don't like eating them. And that's why I can only tolerate mint chocolate, because the chocolate dims down the mint. But like I said, I wouldn't eat it normally, but if it was like something on the table that was just sitting there, I would munch on it for entertainment purposes. On a brighter note, though, if you did want fresh breath and you didn't want the overpowering stench of mint wafting across the room to the person on the other side of the wall, uh, this is a very nice subtle mint. So I feel like, yeah, my breath smells lightly freshly minted. Like, the only thing is, though, I would probably break these off in little pieces, because the taffy was getting stuck in my teeth, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get it off. But, the next candy we're going to try. Ooh, lemon! No artificial colors, no artificial flavors. The Natural Confectionery Company. Okay. What is this? The average lifespan of human hair is about 2 to 7 years. What? Oh, what a fun fact. I gotta look that up after. Oh, another one. Did you know your hair grows faster in summer and slower in winter? I did not know that. Dropping some facts on here. Okay. I'm gonna look these up after, because I'm curious if they're... I'm sure they are, but, you know, I'm a person that even if I see something, and it could very well be true, I'm still gonna research it for my sake, because I want to be knowledgeable about it. Which is what everyone should do, in my opinion. Like, just because somebody says something, like, you should fact check them, just to make sure, for your own purpose, you know? For your own enrichment. But that's what I do, so I'm definitely going to go fact check this, and I'll leave it in the description. I love lemon flavored things. Like, I love lemon in general. Like, I love lemons so much. I eat lemons like they're oranges. Like, I will eat it like it's an orange. Just pop off the lemon slice and put it in my mouth. And then recently, one of my friends was like, have you ever tried a lemon peel? Like, you just eat the lemon peel? I'm like, what? No, I've never tried that. So I tried it, and it turns out I now can eat the whole entire lemon. I just love lemons. This is really good. I could snack on these all day. So, this reminds me of Starburst. It has the same consistency as a Starburst. And, just not as sweet. It's actually more sour. Like, I taste the sour and then the sweet comes after. But it's not like an overpowering sweet. It's like a perfect balance. Perfect balance. That one was really good, but it still has not, this one, the cherry ripe. This, I think, honestly, this has become my new favorite chocolate. Like, this is so good. But, yeah, the next one we're gonna try, also from the Natural, and then there's 2 more in here that are from there, too, as well. This one is raspberry and something. Raspberry and what, though? I can't even... Apple and raspberry. Apple and raspberry. Smoothie! Oh, that sounds good. Alright, did you know facts? Let's see. Did you know it's the same thing? Your hair grows faster in the summer and slower in the winter. I was hoping they would have it on, like, you know, different facts on these. But it's okay. It's okay. They're just really adamant about telling you about your hair. Which hair is important. It is. That is the only fact. The two that I've tried so far, they're not as sticky as the minties. So, they're a little bit harder to chew, yeah, but like a Starburst, for example. Or even a High Chew. But they don't stick to my teeth. It comes off. That's really good. Wow, okay. No artificial flavors and no artificial colors. But I don't have any nutrition facts to see how much sugar is in this. But, I mean, like, so far it's pretty good. Like, I really like these. Like, those minties, though, they gave me 3 more minties, and I'm like, I'm gonna give it to my friend Hawaiian Charm. And I'll film his reaction on trying a minty. If he sees this video. Do you even watch my channel, bro? Like, do you even watch my channel? Did you? Oh! Raspberry! And there's a new fact on here. Millions of trees in the world are accidentally planted by squirrels that bury nuts and seeds and do not dig them up. That's cool. I'm gonna go research that too. Like, all the facts I'm gonna see on here, I'm gonna research, because I research for fun, because I'm a weirdo. I love researching. I'm actually working on a few research projects right now, and I'm not even in school. I graduated already. Like, I just graduated this past August, and I'm still doing research because I just like research, and I love learning. So, I do it for fun. I think this one was strawberry? No, raspberry. Can only handle a certain amount of sweet. And this is pretty good. This is a pretty good amount. Alright, the last one we're trying black currant. Did you know? Butterflies taste with their feet. I actually did know that one. I remember I did a research project on butterflies when I was in, like, elementary school. And I do remember learning about that. But of course, as I've stated, I'm a person of research. I'm gonna give you a source. So, it'll all be in the description. Oh, another fact! Did you know kangaroos cannot walk backwards? Well, that makes sense. Like, their anatomy. Like, the way that their legs are, like, I would imagine that their body being propelled forward, because they put all their weight forward, of course they wouldn't go back, but, I mean, like, they can't walk backwards, but they can, I think they can, go on their tails or something like that. I've seen a video like that where they just use their tail as, like, a standing thing, but that doesn't count as going backwards, but that's actually really cool. I kind of really want to look at, the skeletal anatomy of a kangaroo now. If you're not aware of this, but I'm an anthropologist, and, I study bones for fun as an anthropologist. I know so much about the skeletal anatomy, about human skeletal anatomy, that it's mind-boggling. And I also can tell you if something is human or animal, depending on what the bone looks like. As long as I have a good sample of it, like, it's not like a tiny piece of something. Like, if it's a partial of a bone or something like that, I can tell if it's human or faunal, which is what we call animal. But it's interesting. Like, I don't know how to describe it, because I don't have anything to compare it to. It's an acquired taste, but I don't hate it, but I also don't like it. Like, I'm in the middle. I would probably eat all the other ones first before I get to that one. Like, I really don't have anything to compare it to. Because I don't think I've ever tried any black currant flavored things or even black currants in itself. Like, wait, what is a black currant? I have no idea. Kind of curious. I'm looking it up right now. Let's see, black currants. Ribes nigrum, also known as black currant or cassis, a deciduous shrub in the family Grossulariae. I am so butchering this. Grossulariaceae. Grown for its edible berries. Oh, it looks like blackberries or like blueberries. It looks like blueberries with like little nibs at the end. Interesting. What are they? What are black currants called in America? They have a different name in America? They're just called black currants. Huh. Interesting. So it's a shrub in you whatever. I can't say that. Okay, it's gonna bother me so much. I need to figure out how to say this. Like, how do you say this word? I know, we're going on a little bit of a tangent here because, I really want to learn how to pronounce this word. Oh, here we go. Britannica. Encyclopedia Britannica. How do you say this word? Okay, doesn't tell me how to say this word. Okay, I will figure it out. I am full. I know. I only ate a little bit, but like I said, I have a very tiny stomach. But that was a lot. And for me anyway. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was kind of downer in the beginning, I guess you could say. Like it was just meh. But I hope you enjoyed me trying out these yummy snackies. And if you guys have any suggestions of what other snackies I should try, just leave a comment because I'm always looking for new snackies to try. And yeah, I was really missing Australia, so I decided to try Australian snackies to bring back some memories from when I visited. But yeah, if you guys have any other snackies I should try or any suggestions of what you would like to see next after we do our little snacky thing, then yeah, let me know. I'm always looking for suggestions. But in the next episode, we'll try the violet crumble and I think the Teddy Grahams, the tiny teddies, I'm going to try and finish. And then we're also gonna try the Milo. And somebody did comment and they told me that the best way to have this is cold milk and with a spoon you just scoop up the chocolate after. So we're gonna do that in our the next video, or if it's not the next video, it'll be the video after that. I might just actually have a whole video dedicated to this, so it might be like a few minutes because I really want to like try this and have its own like thing because the person so graciously informed me of how to have this enjoy it best. So thank you so much. So I'm gonna make a video about it, I think on its own, but I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel because I'm always changing things, but I really think it would be a great idea to have this as its own video, but that's just me. Anyway, hope you guys are having a really great day, and I see you in the next one. Bye!
Oh, fucking good.
Mm-hmm. They're called cherry ripes.
Cherry what?
Cherry ripe.